T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Hello everybody, welcome to Elite Wine TV. I'm your host Mark Fusco here for another episode of the show, and we have another wine, obviously, that I bought a year ago, and we're going to do the, it's called The Left Bank. It's from South Africa. It's 2008. Bought this at World Market for $9.97. Now, it's called The Left Bank because it kind of evokes a little bit of the left bank of Bordeaux type of thing. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon based wine, which the left bank of Bordeaux is Cabernet Sauvignon based, whereas the right bank is Merlot based. And it's also got Shiraz and Merlot. It's 66% Cab Sauv, 20% Shiraz, and 14% Merlot. This is made by a gentleman named Neil Ellis. Though if you're going to put your website, neilellis.com, on the back, don't just say hello on the page. That's what it says. Luckily, Vineyard Brands, the company that imports it, has a good website and has spec sheets for all the stuff. He has a little bio about Neil Ellis. But this is made in the Western Cape of South Africa. So the Western Cape is, if you know where South Africa is, according to the camera perspective, the Western Cape is the western part, the southern western part of South Africa, where Cape Town is. This apparently is near Stellenbosch, and which is a little bit east of Cape Town. I looked all that up just now, because I wouldn't know where it was. It is fermented in stainless steel tanks, and then it spends 9 months in a combination of second, third, and fourth fill French oak barrels, which basically older barrels. So the oak should not be overpowering. All right, so I'm getting a combination of things. I didn't set this going, did I? Which means I should be done well before the alarm goes off. I'm getting a little bit of the alcohol. It's only 14. Well, it's 14%. More of the red fruits, but not the darker ones. But I'm getting a little more burn than I would hope. Again, we'll go with the raspberry, the red raspberry, not black raspberry, but more the red raspberry, candified again. I'm getting that candified thing on a kick with that, I guess. More raspberries than anything else. Might be some cherry in there. Let's taste it. So I'm getting that peppery spice type of profile to it. Again, getting the red fruits, more, I guess, again, more the raspberry, but I'm getting that spiciness to it, like spices, not hot spicy. I like it. I like the flavor profile. I like the spices to it. A little bit of that raspberry flavor to it. It's a little hot for me. So I'm going to say it's not being the alcohol's not being well contained. What do I know? I haven't been tasting wine in a year, so I might be a little oversensitive to alcohol. But it seems like the alcohol is a little tad too noticeable for my preference, and but I find it's very tasty. I don't get too much creaminess, but I get a hint of cream. And then I get a bit like a little. It feels nice in the mouth. It coats the mouth. The tannins are there, but what will happen a lot of times with red wines, once they've been poured into the glass and I've swirled them a bit, had taste, swirl, taste, I'm getting that pepper, that kind of green pepper, almost jalapeno type of profile, which I always love. So I'm getting that. So get a little bit of that sweetness with a little bit of pepperiness. That kind of moved it up a notch for me once I got to that point. This is unlike the last one. This is one I could sit there and drink. I still would want to pair it with something. Again, cheeses. Maybe pair it with chocolate. I think it would go pretty well with chocolate, to be honest, like a chocolate cupcake. Hostess cupcake. Speaking of, there's a wine over here somewhere I bought because it's supposed to be able to go with some certain type of food. We'll have fun with that in a few weeks. But I like it. I give it a well. Somebody said it got a 90. I think this one got a 90. I'm going to give it an 88. I think I really do like it. Remember, for me, 90 is kind of, to get a 90 is kind of like when I do evals. If 5 is the best you can get, and it's hard to get a 5, you have to like it really. It's got to be like best type of wine ever. And that might be a little harsh because there's 10 points in there. That should be 100, I guess. But maybe a 4.5 on a rating of 1 to 5 for an evaluation would be a 90. But yes, definitely good. Screw top makes it easy. Makes it easy to open. 88, definitely. All right, so $9.97 world market. I'm sure it's still there. They may have the 2009 instead of the 2008 there because I know they had the 2009 listed in here. So that might be the vintage that you find. Definitely recommend getting that. Hopefully you are enjoying the new site and things are progressing very nicely. And I think this would be Friday's episode. All right, so that's all I got. Tell your friends about it. Tell your friends I'm back. Friend me up on Twitter, Facebook. Hit the donate buttons over here. Probably notice there's a lot less ads on the webpage. Decided to get rid of basically all of them. Only keep a few here and there, just because that's where I have gotten a little bit of revenue from, or I like the ads themselves, just because I think I just like them. But click the links, friend me up, tell your friends about it, tell everyone I'm back, and we'll see everybody again next time.